Hey everyone, how you doing? It is me, David, coming to you from the Beatles Corner. We're collecting the Beatles 101. And it's taken a while to get this video together because we're talking about my thoughts and review of this 8 LP box set. The Beatles from Liverpool, the Beatles Box. So, I did the unboxing video and gave a little information about it, but just to recap, this was essentially a mail order package from 1980. What it has is 8 LPs of Beatles goodness, a booklet, 2 booklets. This is the Japanese issue box set, so we've got lyric sheet, lyric booklet in Japanese and English. And then we've got, what was this booklet? A listing of the songs, I guess everything that's on each record, but all written in Japanese for the Japanese market. So there's that. And each album, I just pull the first one out. Each album comes in a very lightweight, like poster board sleeve, front and back, with a nice mylar inner sleeve. So a lot of care was put together with this. This is a box set I kind of poo-pooed, and when it's something I've always wanted, but then it was like, well, it's just basically a compilation box set, and that's what exactly it is. Each record covers a year or so of the Beatles' life, as it were. So we've got, like, the first record basically covers 1962 into 63. The second record covers essentially 1964. The third record covers half of 64. The Beatles for part of the Beatles for Sale album, and then going into the Help album. So there's some overlapping. Record 4 also covers 1965. The fifth record covers 66. The sixth record covers 67. Seventh record majorly covers 68, primarily the Apple phase of the Beatles' career, with the beginning of Apple, Hey Jude, Revolution, going into selections from the White Album, one selection from the Yellow Submarine soundtrack, and then record 8 covers the Get Back, Let It Be, Abbey Road era. So pretty well, nice coverage of the Beatles' career, kind of like an expanded 1962 to 66 and 67 to 70 kind of package. Nice things about this box set is that, again, you have a career-spanning selection of songs, not just limited to originals, but key cover songs as well. Everything is in stereo except for Love Me Do and P.S. I Love You, which was, there's never been a true stereo mix of that. Off the top of my head, I think everything else is in stereo on the box set. So that's really nice. Another plus is that you also have, I'll just say, alternate versions. They're not really alternate versions, but alternate mixes of the songs, of certain songs interspersed in this box set. So it's like, for example, you have the Ringo on drums version of Love Me Do. You've got, just off the top of my head, you have And I Love Her, which is, I believe it was a mono version with a 6-bar outro. Okay, so you got that. You got I Feel Fine, the whispering mysterious whispering version of the song from the British, I think it was the British 62-66 album. Other stuff like that. You got the versions of Day Tripper and I'm Only Sleeping that appeared on the US Yesterday and Today album. So, things like that. Really cool alternate versions or alternate mixes interspersed with the rest of the songs on this album. So that's, it's really cool. I guess instead of getting like all these different albums from around the world to get these versions of songs, for about $100 or so, you can get a nice clean copy of this box set. So like, for example, people, it's like, well, you got to get the German pressing on Apple of the Magical Mystery Tour album because that's got the true stereo version of Baby You're a Rich Man on it, but that version's on this box set. So, or the hi-hat intro to All My Lovin' from the German pressed with the Beatles, it's on here. That's right, it's on here and more. So it's a nice comprehensive box set. And again, like around $100, you can get these on eBay direct from Japan. Fortunately, I kind of lucked out with my copy. It was from somebody who was selling it here in the States, and it was on an auction on eBay. So I actually got it, I think, for around $70 plus minimal shipping for media mail. I got it within a couple of days. Some negatives about about the I guess the track listing or running orders. First, I love how everything's in chronological order. That's fine. Even on record 8, you would think that the Let It Be tracks would come last on side 2 of record 8, but they actually, in chronological order, put the Abbey Road tracks after the Let It Be tracks, because chronologically those are recorded. The Let It Be stuff was recorded for the Get Back album before Abbey Road, so that's nice. Okay, so I said there were some negatives. Those are positives. But some of the negatives to me is that the tracks are kind of like when you have these stretches of tracks, they're in the same order as on the original album. So like, for example, if I want to listen to, let's say, side 1 of Sgt. Pepper, I'll go get my Sgt. Pepper album and listen to side 1. But on record 6 of this album, essentially you have side 1 of Sgt. Pepper. For the most part, Getting Better's not on there, but they took that out. But for the most part, you're getting those songs from side 1 in that running order, and it's kind of why don't we just mix those up a little bit? The other thing, just a beef of mine, is on record 7, you've got, how do I say this? You've got key tracks from the White Album. Okay? I probably would have picked different tracks and maybe fewer White Album tracks than what was on here, and then put a little bit more room for some of the Yellow Submarine soundtrack songs. So like, probably all together now, it's, I never cared for it, but put Hey Bulldog and maybe Only a Northern Song on there, but those are pet peeves. Can't do anything about it because it's been 45 years or so since this was released, so can't do anything about it. But it is a nice box set. Everything, it's all analog. Sound quality is fantastic. Really clean. They must have just used the British plates for this, because the sound quality is superb, all analog. Just a really nice, really great box set. So to me, it is an essential box set to have in your Beatles collection. And it's not the same old, so there you go. And my opinion, why pay, I don't even know how much it is anymore, but for these new reissued 6 red and blue albums that are digital remasters and all that, just grab something like this, and I think this will do you well. So there you go, the Beatles box from Liverpool. Really cool box set, a nice find, and yeah, I would recommend this for any Beatles collector. So there you are. So until next time, it's me, David, coming to you from the Beatles Corner. We are collecting Beatles 101. Happy collecting. I'll catch you on the flip side, and thank you so much for watching. And also, if you happen to have this, what are your thoughts? Leave that in the comments below. So we'll see you next time around. Thanks again for watching.